couple weeks. Sorry about that. If you hear water, that's why. With today's video, I'm going to be talking about 10 tropes in relationships that I freaking love. And to kick it all off, I'm going to go straight into with hate to love relationships. Now that could be friendship relationships, that could be love relationships. Either way, it's just my jam. I love it. Not necessarily when they do awful acts, like where it's unthinkable that they would then suddenly turn into friends, but more stuff like, hey, I think you're a dick, and then suddenly, oh, you're not so much of a dick. You're actually quite nice, quite cute, quite friendly. Either way, something that I'm reading at the moment, Crescent City, what I'm reading currently, has that, and as soon as the two characters started interacting, I was like, please let me turn this into a hate-to-love relationship. And I don't know if it will yet. It's one of my jams and I freaking love to see it. If anyone has any other book recommendations with hate to love in it, let me know down in the comments, because I need more of this trope, because I love it. Number 2 is platonic, really strong platonic friends. Freaking love that shit. When you have two people, and I don't want books to tell me, oh, these guys are really great friends, but without actually, don't just tell me how good these friends are, show me, let me see them interacting and making me have the assumption that, oh yeah, these guys are like super great friends. They have each other's backs no matter what. And when you have super strong friendships in books, my jam again, I love it. When there are forbidden romances or friendships, people who aren't supposed to like each other suddenly do. Again, whether it's friends or it's lovers, I don't care. I love that. I love it when you have two people, despite any odds, whether it's small odds or big odds, when they overcome whatever those odds are to be friends, to be lovers, I freaking love it. You see the struggle that they go through to get that friendship or relationship, and yeah, freaking love it. Have you noticed a common pattern to when I say it? I just freaking love it. Another trope that I'm trash for, I guess you could say, is when you have close or protective siblings, and not in the creepy protective kind of way, that against their wishes kind of protective way, but the protective where they are there for their sibling. And I freaking love it. When you have siblings who are close and when they're protective of each other, I just love it. Don't make it in the creepy way where it's against the other person/sibling's wishes, but if, like, I mean, this can apply to friendships as well, or just anybody, but specifically siblings, when they have that just closeness where they will protect each other, and I'm just like, yes, I love that, please give me more of that. I suppose a good example of this might be Alec and Isabel in the Shadowhunter series. I mean, I read the first 2 books, but from what I read, they are very good siblings together. I could be wrong. I'm probably proven wrong later. Another trope that I freaking love is when they are faking it, in the sense of like either romance, whatever reason it's for, as long as it's not, I guess, not shady. I guess my version of faking it's a bit different. When the relationship has to pretend to be in a good relationship, and then you get these comments, these gestures, and then you're like, oh, but is that real or is that not real? Like, do you mean that? Do you not mean that? Are you using this as a way to I love it. The confusion it can cause, the feelings of suddenly like, ugh, I hate, again, it ties well into the hate to love relationships, where if they have to pretend to date for whatever reason, and they go from being this asshole to saying like, oh, you're being really nice. Wait, is this because of our arrangement, or is this because he's at, like, the confusion it causes? I love it. I don't know if I'm making myself very clear. Now the next trope, don't take it the wrong way, but I love when there are secrets in a relationship. Could be friends, could be siblings, could be lovers. Like, this works for any relationship that you may have, where not cheating, because that shit is awful, but if a friend or partner that they think they know so well suddenly has this secret that, or it comes to light that there's a secret that they had no idea about, and the conflict that causes and the resolution to that conflict, depending what the secret is, obviously. I freaking love, because I'm reading at the moment, like, the first book that comes to mind is Crescent City. Again, I'm not going to say any characters because spoilers, but something like that just is really fun to read, I think. Or it's not so fun. It is fun. I'm not making sense. It's shocking when you think that these people that you've seen interact so closely, suddenly you find out, wait, something's been kept from one of them? Scandalous. And I love it. I love reading it. Number 7 of my 10 is declarations of love. I have to keep repeating this saying, again, this could be friends or lovers, but when you have that moment of just being like, I freaking love you, man. Or it doesn't have to necessarily say I love you, but if you get any kind of declaration of when someone you care about suddenly reaffirms that affirmation of friendship or lovers, like for lovers it could be the first kiss, the first I love yous, as long as it's very, like, it could be big and dramatic. With friends it could be like, you know, when they're going into battle and they're just saying, hey, if we don't make it, I'll just let you know, like, freaking love you, man, you're my best friend. Stuff like that. Yes, please, more please. I apologise if I'm not super energetic. It's like 4:30 in the morning because that's before I work. Mornings. Leading on from my last trope that I love, when I don't know if these next 3 count as tropes, but it's my video, so shut up. When you have really strong teamwork in the relationship, whatever relationship, be it friends, love, again, be it friends, love, it's kind of these tropes will work for any. So I didn't say 10 romance tropes, I've gone relationship tropes because, yeah. So when teamwork is super strong in a relationship, if you just see that close, I don't know, does it count? It counts. It's kind of like points above, but I love it. If you see the 2 people working together and they are better for it, like, so they can be great on their own but come together and they make something spectacular, it's fantastic. I love that. So number 9 is when, again, I don't know if this counts as a trope, but I still love it, is if an asshole in the story gets shut down. I love it. I just think, fuck yeah, man. You do that. I guess it's kind of, I think anyone probably likes it, but if a character's getting hit on by someone who's a dick and they just get completely and utterly shut down, and if there's a bit of a mockery made out of them, bonus. Like, that's just that's just something I love. So yeah, I don't think I'm explaining this very well. And lastly, for number 10, and I think this is the most important one, I suppose this is definitely more for love relationships than, say, friendship or siblings, but it is consent. When someone turns around to the other and let's say they're about to have their first kiss and they just take that moment to pause and just ask, like, my heart just goes, yes you can, because you're being so good. I mean, I think it should be, I mean, when you have so many stories at the moment, well, not at the moment, but you have had so many stories where someone is just domineering and they take what they want, which, I mean, can be problematic, but also if it's talked about before consent, consent needs to be clearer, I think, in fiction. So I think that's something that's really important, and I love when I actually see consent in books. But yeah, I haven't explained any of these points very well, but I'm tired. I wanted to make a video. But that is it for my 10 relationship tropes that I freaking love. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there are any books that you think would be good for any of these tropes, let me know down below, because yes please, I want more of these books. And let me know your kind of favourite relationship tropes down below as well. It'd be great to hear what you guys kind of love in tropes. I'm interested. And if you have any book recommendations for them as well, let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.